Hello everyone, it's Rebecca, and today I am giving my presentation on our group project, which will be investigating the effects of influenza in school systems. Let's begin. So in order to begin our project, we have to define the health problem. That means answering these essential 5 questions: who, what, why, where, and when. Let's begin with our who. Our who in this project is the teachers, faculty, staff, and students of the school system that we choose to focus on. This is our main population. We're going to be studying them to determine how often they get the flu, if they happen to get it more than once or twice in a year, how many people get the flu, and how many people get vaccinated, and see if those numbers correlate. Our what is the rate of influenza infections and vaccinations. So we're going to be looking at both populations, and that population could coincide with one another. Our why is, in order to gain an understanding of the rates of influenza in the community, we need to assess one of the areas with the highest rates of person-to-person interaction. Schools are a breeding ground for disease, as most of us know. We've all been to school, and we know as soon as one kid gets sick, everybody else gets sick. So a good way to assess community rates of influenza is our schools. Our where is within a single or multiple school population. We've not yet decided on whether we want to focus on a single school or if we want to go with a school population in a county or in a city or even in the state. We'll probably narrow down that topic whenever we get further along into our project. And finally, our when is that we will be looking at data from the past 5 years to create a program plan for present-day students. As with any project, the role of diversity is very important. American classrooms in particular serve as a focal point for diversity. Most of the time when you go to school, you interact with students who come from different backgrounds, who may be of different ethnicities or races, or may speak a different language than you. Students, teachers, staff, and faculty all enter the classroom with usually the same goal, either to obtain an education or to impact the lives of the future generation. As we create our health program, we will need to consider all of the cultures and ethnicities that are present in the schools to design materials that will adequately assist in addressing influenza infection and vaccination rates. Finally, at the beginning of our program plan, we need to identify essential stakeholders, and I have quite a few listed. First are the school health professionals, which will be the nurses. Those will be the people that we will mainly get information from, plus they will probably be overseeing the flu vaccines whenever they arrive. Students, parents, and guardians, not only are they a part of our target population, but they also need to be included in this, so that way the parents know what their students are being involved in, and that way students can tell their parents what they're doing. Administration also needs to be included. That could include principals, vice principals, student resource officers, anyone else who is involved in the administration of schools. School board members also need to be aware of our project, and I think that they could contribute quite a lot, especially whenever it comes to financial decisions and help creating a budget. The local health department, they will probably be providing most of the vaccines, if not all of the influenza vaccines for the school population. And we can also work with local healthcare organizations as they can give us their rates of the people that come into their clinics with influenza or who need the flu vaccine. And last but not least, I do have my reference, which is our textbook. And if you have any other questions or comments for me, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for listening.